Baby girl. Okay, so this time I'm actually coming from you on like my desk, so so no more shaky, because now the computer is on like a stable surface. Unless I touch it, then I probably will shake. But like this one. Anyway, so I'm in a better mood now, finally. And do you know why? Sun is out. It's like so warm. I haven't worn my coat in like a week, and now I just wear sweaters everywhere. And now I'm taking it off. It's actually really hot in my room. So today was good. I had my original satire due today, and I wrote 7 pages, which I'm sure you're saying, Amanda, that's not that much. And I'm like, I agree. It really isn't, considering it's like your own writing piece. Guess how much everyone else's was? Maybe 2 pages. I saw one that was like a half a page. So I feel bad because you have to read everyone else's. So I thought I'd be like sitting there like for hours on end, slogging through like pages upon pages of like story. No. Oops. So I'll have the least amount of work because I wrote the longest one. Like tenfold. Like I feel really bad now. But to be fair, it's fucking awesome. Like, my satire is so good. And I'm just like, it was so easy to write. I wrote it in like maybe 2 days, not even, mostly in 1 day. I just planned it out in 1 day and wrote the first paragraph, and then I did the rest of it the next day. Maybe collectively it took me about 5 hours. Yeah, give or take 5 hours. And it's killer. I might give it to you to read because it's really good. I'm satirizing how beauty is viewed in our culture and how it is being like, it kind of controls your life and how you look and how you present yourself and your need to conform into society is like so based on like your and how like it's just like part of your life in such a way that is really healthy, especially in our culture. So I wrote a satire about that based off of in the style of Gulliver's Travels. She basically said we could choose any model we wanted, and I felt that I just had this really great idea based off of the Gulliver's Travels model, and it just seemed easier to write it like that, and it literally flew out of my head. It was so easy to write. It was as if the story had been sitting there waiting for me to write it. I'm a little annoyed with my writing style. I think that I would really benefit from a creative writing course because I have a very blunt way of speaking, and I try to embellish it as much as I can, but it's still very patchy, in my opinion. So I don't know if I'm a good judge of my own writing, so we'll see how that goes. I better get a fucking A, because if I don't, I'll throw a fucking hissy fit, because that shit is so good, okay? I worked hard on it, I cared about it, I went through and read it again, to make sure, like, to edit it out and stuff like that, and make it better. I mean, it's just really good, I put real effort in it, and it's like a real satire. It's not like a half a page bullshit. No. Like, it's good, and I'm really proud of it, and I deserve an A for that piece. I do. I think I do. Anyway. Besides, she likes it short. She likes her writing short and sweet and dirty. So, I write like that. In creative writing. She doesn't like... It's weird, because she likes sentences to be really direct. Like that. So my original writing, I like to make it a little bit more. I like to expand my sentences when doing essays, and she didn't like that at all. So anyway, yeah. So my English class wasn't so bad today, which was nice. And I also did my presentation today for that class, so that's over with. I already did most of my requirements for the class. I think the last 2 things I need to do is I need to complete more revisions of my previous 2 essays, which is like kill me now kind of thing. Ugh, do not want to do that again, because I had to revise one of them for like an actual assignment, and I only got like 3 points more. Like, she's super harsh. like super harsh on your like revisions. And she's like, I want it to be like different. Like when I do a revision, I want it to be like new and fresh and like have new ideas, but also have the same old ideas. And it must be a new spin on what you were talking about. And I'm like, I'm not writing a new goddamn paper. It's a fucking revision. I just like, she drives me fucking crazy. She doesn't even know what she wants. Like, no. Sorry. I have issues with this class, and I have issues with this woman. Anyway. Besides that. Oh! They were talking about something, and they reminded me. So I came out of theater company today. It was held outside, which is nice. It's really nice out. And I come outside, and there's like this group of people playing like Indian music, and it's like this huge group. It's like all over the quad, like they take over the quad, right? And I'm like, what is going on? So I decided to watch it for a bit because I felt like it would be really interesting. So like 5 minutes after I get there, they're like, are you ready? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, 1, 3, 2, 1, go! And like they all cheer and they throw up powder paints, you know, like those powder color paints that, you know, for the color runs, or that special Hindu holiday, I think it is. Diwali? Is that what that is? I don't remember. But it was just like that, you know, like the color runs and that holiday and everything like that. And it was so cool to watch it just fly up in the air, and I took pictures. And they were like fighting each other and throwing things at it, and it looked like a lot of fun. If I had known this was going on, I probably would have tried to be a part of it, but I didn't, because I don't pay attention to life. So that was really fun. Yeah, apparently it's like this, we're getting to the end of the semester, so every weekend there's like a lot of stuff going on, but I'm not really paying attention to it, because I'm still like focused. I'm trying to stay focused on homework, because having a problem like getting it, I'm like keep waiting till last minute on big stuff, and that's not fair to myself, and I end up staying up till 4 in the morning working, and that's not healthy for me, and I'm like having serious health problems with that. So trying to stay on point, not as easy as it looks, especially when I started watching Scrubs, which was a terrible idea. It's really good, and each season like blends in, like each episode blends into each other, so you're like, oh god, I want to watch the next one, I want to watch the next one, next one, and then you get like hooked, and you're like, you can't stop. Anyway, oh yeah, tomorrow I'm hoping to hang out all day with my friend Bella, on Saturday, like out in town. So I want to go in town for most of the day. It's very important I do so, because I need to get a whole bunch of supplies for one of my projects for my child development class. I have to build a playground, so I need a whole bunch of supplies. I don't mean like literally like hammer and nails to build a playground, but like I have to make like a model kind of thing. Excuse me. So it's not going to be easy, to say the least. Yeah, I mean, I haven't done a project like this since I was a kid. Like, what, primary school? Let's be real. So, I mean, I'm a little apprehensive of what I'm going to do. So I definitely want to like plan it out tonight, exactly what I want, and then go into town tomorrow and like research a store in town that would have these kinds of art supplies, and I'm sure there's like several, because these projects are very common, especially since there's a whole art program here. So I mean, they would have art supplies in the building, but anyway, the teachers here are very into creative shit, and I'm like, whatever, give me an essay. Actually, no, I'm actually really excited about this. I'm like, it's just like the original satire. I'm really aching to use creative energy, and I feel like I haven't been able to do that this semester that much. So even though I like bellyache about making this project, the only thing I'm bellyaching about is the fact that I have to like actually go out and do stuff. But in the end, it's actually really advantageous, because there are like 1,000 movies out that I really want to see, and I'm worried they're not going to still be out by the time I'm going to get enough free time and I get home and I can actually watch them. So I'm hoping tomorrow I get to go at least see one of them. I'm torn between Captain America and Divergent. But I feel like Captain America is something you have to see in the movie theaters. Because by the time the DVD comes out, the next one will be there. So I think that Captain America takes priority. Yeah. Because Divergent, I wouldn't mind seeing on DVD, I think. There are like so many other movies, like the one you and Mom saw. I mean, there's just so many movies, and I feel like I'm missing out. You know what? I love film. I want to go into film. I think film, TV, theater, it's all beautiful, and I really want to immerse myself into it. That's my chosen fields, you know? So I feel like it's not just going out and having fun, it's also making sure I stay current with important parts of our society and parts of my field. Yeah, so I feel like I deserve to be able to go out and have fun. So tomorrow, I will go do that, with or without Bella. I don't know if Bella's actually coming tomorrow, but we said that we really haven't seen each other at all recently, and we really needed to hang out, just, you know. I don't know if it would be just the two of us. I would prefer that, but, I know that's probably not going to happen. So, yeah. We'll see how it goes. I'll play it by ear. I'm really open. I'm in a good mood. I have actually had a better week this week than I've had in a while. Everything seems to be going fine. I got a 95 on my annotated bibliography. So finally I broke the A mark in that fucking English class. I mean, I've gotten A's before on like little mini assignments, but they didn't really count. But like this was one of the big assignments of the semester. So the fact that I finally broke the A mark, and she was actually really pleased with my paper. It's not a paper. It's a bibliography, whatever. The fact that she's really happy with it made me really happy, because as much as I hate to admit it, I do want to please her. I do want to get better grades. I just find it impossible, because she and I butt heads on like everything that we believe in terms of English. She's like Dr. Barry, you know, sucks the fun out of writing, out of English, out of reading, you know, everything that is normally fun and interesting and I would have really enjoyed gets sucked out. I'm just like, oh, it's so frustrating. So frustrating, because everyone in the class thought we'd be writing satires, like, the whole time. That's kind of what we thought. Like, we would read it, and then we'd, like, write about it, like, write satires. We didn't realize that it would be very analytical. And it doesn't even feel analytical. Like, I don't really feel like I've learned that much about satire, in a way. Like, it's weird, because I don't understand her. She doesn't speak English. She, like, speaks in ums and wells, and I tend to tune her out because her voice is annoying. So I don't know. That's my fault. I should pay attention better. But sorry, and this class makes me angry. Makes me so angry. And it is definitely half and half. I think it's half my fault and half her fault, and like we can't seem to get our acts together to work together to help me understand it and everything. I don't know, I guess I'm used to English classes being easy, so that when I run across one that's a little more difficult, I get pissed off. But I don't mind a challenge. I don't mind English classes that make me think and make me question my writing and make me become a better writer. I do have problems with teachers who don't organize their classes, who don't know what's coming up, or like they don't, I mean, I guess she knows what's coming up, but she doesn't structure the classes very well. It's not organized. I'm often confused about what we're doing. She does not communicate her wishes, what she wants us to do, very well. There's just such a huge lack of communication, and she doesn't speak full sentences. And that, to me, I mean, I guess by the end they're full, but with the amounts of ums and wells in them, I've kind of lost interest by the end of the sentence. So there's just a huge communication problem that's going on. Huge. Yeah, so that's me. That's my plans. I didn't see that video from you on Tuesday, and you said you were gonna make one. I actually talked to you before, so if by chance I just didn't see it and I'm stupid and for some reason it didn't work, well, then that's a completely different story, and I'm sorry for that. But if you did forget, no. If this were a real vlog, we would do punishments. But that just ain't real. It's not real. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna do lesson 15. So, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye!